Hello, good evening everyone, and welcome to the playoffs of the Haraya Youth Developmental's Magnus Cup. This is our League of Legends Wild Rift tournament before we end season number 3. And for our playoff match for tonight, we have Laking ESPORTS going up against WYVERN. Let's meet the team from Angono National High School. They call themselves the WYVERNs. They are made up of your companion, Justine, Mr. Who, Jeff Astrea, and their team captain, Danielle. On the other hand, they are the number 2 team here in the Magnus Cup. They hail from Don Bosco, Manila. They are Laking ESPORTS. They are made up of Deimos, Rafael, Indra, Escobar, Mochi, and their team captain, Devlin. I'm your host, Tito Rai, and with me is Kuya Osh, our resident caster from Haraya Sports. Kamusta ka dyan, Kuya Osh?
Hello, Tito Rai. Kamusta naman kayo dyan? Grabe yung onting rest natin kanina, no? From our first playoff match.
Yes, and speaking of the playoffs, eto, bisitahin natin ang ating playoffs 3 for the Magnus Cup. Earlier, we had the Supreme Ones going up against Flaming Doves. And they reign supreme and they get the first seat here in the playoffs because they are in the number 1 seed and they went up against number 4. And when you're in the top 2 seeds like the Supreme Ones and ngayon ang Laking ESPORTS, you have that 2-win advantage. Ibig sabihin, you only have to win 2 games to march into the finals, whereas ang bottom 3 kanina kinabilangan ng Flaming Doves, and ngayon WYVERN is in the 3rd spot. You have to win 3 games to win the match. So talagang mas advantage ang top 1 and top 2 going into this playoffs. Ano masasabi mo doon, Kuya Osh?
Ayun, so sad to see na ganun dapat yung system natin, pero onti nga lang yung players natin and we're grateful to have these kinds of players. Parang sinorten lang namin tong tournament na to kasi wala pa masyadong experience on both teams, on all of the teams, on all of their parts dito, right?
Yes.
Lalo na bago yung Wild Rift and people are still trying to figure out how to play this game and what's the new things, what's the meta na tatatawag namin. And ayun lang po dito.
Well, syempre kailangan natin gantimpalaan yung number 1 and number 2, 'di ba? For their efforts to reach those 2 spots. So this is the only way that we can at least have an advantage going into the playoffs. Okay, so sige, wag na tayo magpaligoy-ligoy pa. You're ready to start the match?
Yes, Tito Rai.
Okay, so let's go. Punta na tayo sa ating draft arena wherein WYVERN is going to play sa blue side and Laking ESPORTS sa red side. Makikita nyo yung mga pink dots na nandun. Again, WYVERN has to win 3 games to advance to the finals, whereas Laking ESPORTS only, they have to win 2. Okay, sige. First to select are WYVERN. Okay.
WYVERN si Lou picking up the Malphite instantly. And again, yung Laking ESPORT locking in that Galio once again in this game. Marami mesa natin makikita si Galio bilang frontline or damage dealer, Tito Rai. And now Indra thinking about locking in yung Z. Blind picking Z mid actually, Tito Rai. Para sa akin, medyo dangerous yan kasi there's a lot of counterplays na pwede mong gamitin against Z, pero let's see how WYVERN would react. Meanwhile, WYVERN has taken a Wukong as their jungle and waiting on their support, looking like si Blitzcrank. Yun na nga po, nilock na si Blitzcrank.
Mabenta ito si Blitzcrank sa Magnus.
And meanwhile, si Jin and Jax was insta-locked by the side of Laking ESPORTS. And ayun na nga po, si Daniel looking forward to play Yasuo against Zed. yung classic matchup na nakikita po natin dito. And now we're waiting on for the last pick. It looks like, ooh, I think naglag ata isang player nila sa Wyvern, pero that's something na beyond our control, Tito Rai. Meanwhile, Deidara picking up the jungler, looking like it would be Vi. It depends. Yep, yun na nga po. Vi na nga po ang nilock niya, Tito Rai.
Okay, na-DC sila. So, sige, I think kailangan pag-usapan muna natin to before we go to and start this game formally, because syempre this is the playoffs, no? And nagsabi sila na may problem sila dito. So, well, pag ganyan, wala tayong magagawa. We have to reset. And dito sa Wild Rift, medyo matagal yan. So, paantabay na lang, everyone. Okay, nangyayari ito. So, let's forgive each other. Of course, this is the playoffs. We have to be very, very careful with this. So, babalik tayo with Magnus Cup after these reminders lang from Haraya Youth Developmental. Welcome to the Haraya Youth Developmental Season 2 Memorial Cup Game Highlights. This is the championship game of the 13 and under division between the Immaculate Heart of Mary College in Cordista and the Paref Northfield School for Boys Mariners. Both teams went through tough matches just to be here. And we are underway. Immaculate Heart gets first possession. They begin with an offensive board and an uncontested putback. Paref Northfield answers with a triple at the corner to tie the game at 4 apiece. The Mariners sail off swiftly with his daredevil drive. A technical free throw to boot that puts them on top by 5. Immaculate Heart then answers with a fast break of their own. Paref Northfield pounds the ball under the basket and they're up by 7 midway in the first. Cordista tries to get their offense going. They take it strong and converts off the glass. Immaculate Heart steps on the gas pedal for a 4-on-2 fast break on the other end. An offensive rebound for Immaculate Heart and the basket at point-blank range. A getaway layup that puts Immaculate within striking distance. Once more, second chance opportunities for Immaculate that puts them on the driver's seat. Immaculate moves the ball around and they find the open man at the heart of the defense. An errant pass stolen and Immaculate breaks away from the pack. Cordista continuously dominates the offensive boards. They get multiple chances and finally sinks one in close to the hoop. Paref takes it aggressively strong and gets fouled in the process. They sink a bonus from the charity stripe after being silent for quite some time. Immaculate Heart banks in a rare jumper from 17. Paref plays their version of team basketball. They find an open Mariner down low. A steal by Immaculate Heart, but the Mariners answer back with ball pressure. Paref cuts down the lead at the end of the half to 10 with this follow-up. The Mariners rallied relentlessly in the third quarter, and what followed in the fourth was a seesaw battle between both teams. Paref Northfield failed to put the game into overtime. Immaculate Heart of Mary College managed to survive this squeaker. The Cordista wins the 13 and under C Captala Memorial Cup for Season 2.
50 seconds left. Still a 2-point lead for Key School Manila. Oxiano, he goes to Repolo, and he is fouled. Key School Manila still not in the penalty. He goes to Josh Castro. 3-point shot, it goes in! Timeout! Score is now 30-29. 17 seconds left. And a steal by Marco Pierre. A shot, a win by the Key School Manila Owls over the Mayfield Montessori high-flying Mayas. 31-30. A game well played by both schools.
All right, we're now back live. We are about to have another draft pick dito sa ating game number 1. Of course, nagkaroon ng problema kanina ang koponan ng WYVERN. So, it happens. So, and lalo na dito, now we're in the playoff. It's very, 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 well, kahit anong game naman, no? Napakaselan nito, lalo na sa ganitong bahagi ng ating tournament. Okay, andyan na ba si Kuya Osh? Nandiyan ka pa rin? Up. Kuya Osh, medyo mahina.
Oh, mahina pa ako.
Ayan,
Sorry.
okay na. O, kanina, nandyan si, bumisita na sa atin si Ka Bieber. Kaya, biglang nawala lang ulit. So, siguro,
hello.
Ayun, okay.
I'm here.
With that, ayan na pala si Ka Bieber. And of course, the two-headed monster na sila dito going into game number 1. Okay, ayan na ang mga picks nila. So, nag-adjust na lang sila with the second to the last pick Tama ba? Tama ba, Kuya Osh?
Yes, ang naiba lang naman talaga is yung ADC ng ating Wyvern. Pinagsabihan na namin na you guys are going to have the same picks, and para mabilis i-install nyo na lang yung picks na pinili nyo kanina.
Okay. Alright. So with that, sino yung lineup natin? Nakita mo, Kabiber?
Yes, Tito Rai. So ang ating lineup for this game 1 against the Wyverns and Laking Esports. In the Wyverns, they have Kaisa and Blitzcrank in their Dragon lane, Yasuo in their mid lane, Malphite in their top lane or Baron lane, and in their jungle they have Pong. And for the side of the Laking Esports, they have Jin, and Galio. I think Galio in their bot lane or Dragon lane. They have Jax in their top lane or Baron lane, Vi in their jungle, and Zed in their mid lane.
Okay, so again, Wyvern has to win 3 games, whereas Laking Esports 2 games lang because they have this 2-game advantage kasi sila ang number 2. Well, these two teams, by the way, they finished both with 10 points each after the preliminary rounds. No, nagkataon lang na we went into the scorecards and the scorecard said na ayon sa computation, Laking Esports will earn the second spot. So ang ating, for those who, if you are wondering, ano ba ang ating equation para doon, it's performance. Actually, it's kills and assist minus lahat ng deaths na natanggap ng team ninyo. Okay, so with that, it was a huge advantage for Laking Esports after the second and third days of the preliminary rounds. Okay, so habang nangyayari pa ang ating unang isang minunot kalahati ng ating aksyon dito sa game number 1, sino-sino na ba nanonood sa atin dyan, Kuya Osh and Kabiber? May nagpapa-shoutout ba?
Meron ba? Lang, Tito Rai, di pa ako naka-check eh. Naglalag laptop ko kanina, pasensya.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Okay, Kabiber, nandiyan ka ba?
Yes, Tito Rai, nandito rin ako. Ay.
Oh, medyo wala pa ganong action no, na nagaganap dito. Again, medyo may konting mga skirmishes dito sa gitna. Of course, Daniel and dito si Indra na nasa gitna. Daniel is again vying for top honors dito sa ating Magnus Cup. Madadala kaya niya ang kanyang Wyvern.
Contender natin yan, Tito Rai, di ba?
Yes.
Sa MVP, si Daniel.
Indeed, oo. Okay, of course, nanonood dyan ang ating pinakasuki, ang ating MVP most viewing person, si Hannah Rivera. Kanina, habang naglalaro, nanonood pa siya. Wala naman ako masabi sa tindi kung gaano kadalas manood si Hannah Rivera sa atin mga gamecast dito sa Haraya Youth Developmental.
Sobrang sipag niya kahit na naglalaro siya. Manonood pa rin siya ng games dito sa ating YouTube channel.
Unfortunately, they got swept kanina ng ating The Supreme Ones who rightfully earned their spot dito sa finals ng ating Magnus Cup.
Meanwhile, sa ating bot lane, Tito Rai, there's a fight here right now. Si Astrias going down na lang siya nakapag-ult. First blood towards the Jin. And nice gank for the Vi. And magandang setup actually from the side of Galio kasi nahuli niya bigla ang Kaisa. Medyo overextending siya doon.
So unang kill ay mapupunta sa Laking Esports.
Yes, Tito Rai. Laking Esports does get the kill. Kaso nga lang, looking at the gold difference, parang mas angat pa rin ng ating Wyvern dito.
Well, barya-barya lang yan. Mga 100 lang naman.
Barya-barya lang. medyo ano pa, pero every change
gold
counts. And meanwhile, I think naglalag ata ang ADC ng ating Wyvern, and that's unfortunate kasi walang pause dito sa ating Wild Rift.
Tamang tambay lang sa Jet Li muna ang ating isi dito na si Kaisa.
Now, the Blitzcrank has to pick up everything ng farm ng Kaisa actually. And looking at what he's doing, he's not doing much of a good job getting the farm. So medyo mahihirapan dito ang ating Wyvern.
Oo.
Masakit-sakit to para sa side ng Wyverns because Kaisa needs to farm for order to get her items.
And plus, ang Wyvern needs to get 3 wins pa. And it's hard to get a win if getting yung conditions mo. Wala kang ADC, plus yung support mo is not able to farm it out. And now Dragon has been started by Laking Esports. Wyvern is here trying to retaliate. Nahook na si Vi, and nice ulti from the Yasuo, and now it's a 4v4. Jax gets the Wukong. Yasuo trying to run away. Indra trying to chase the Yasuo. Level 6 yung Kaisa trying to run away from these guys, and naglalago naman siya. That's a 4-4-1 trade, and plus Dragon pa for the side of Laking Esports.
Grabe, nakakapanghina makita ko yung Osh na matalo ka sa lag. Grabe yung disappointment pag naglalaro tayo tapos matatalo tayo sa lag.
Well, syempre, yan ang kailangan.
Maya talaga yun.
Oh, well, yan yung mga breaks of the game. Ika nga, no? Wala tayong magagawa dyan. As much as we will want na the perfect conditions, no, kahit saan naman e-sport na laro, di ba? Yan palagi ang magiging factor. Na syempre, kahit wala namang, di ba, hindi naman player factor yun, it's still a factor that's still to be considered. Pero, di ba, all is fair dito. Ito yung conditions nating internet. We have this, 'di ba, sa ating bansa. So therefore we have to live with it and hope for the best. In meantime, sino kumukuha ng ating EPs?
To provide.
Well, hopefully, 'di ba? Bagong telco nandyan. Tingnan natin kung it will provide, no, the much needed bandwidth para sa atin, lalo na dito sa larangan ng esports.
Tama ka dyan, Tito Ray.
Tayo, Tito Ray, and they have backed off sa Rift Herald, and I think nag-lane swap na ang Yasuo at saka yung Kaisa. Kaisa trying to retrieve some farms sa mid lane, habang wala si Yasuo doon, and now he is back. Meanwhile, bot lane, I think, is really nahihirapan yung Blitzcrank dito. Nice hook sana, pero di natamaan. Nice taunt from the Gago, pero hampas sa mukha. And that's a snare right there for the Jin. Mamamatay ba dito ang Blitzcrank? Is really tanky. That's a killing spree on this. Nice ulti from the Wombo combo, pero nakatakas agad si Jin with his flash, pero walang takas ang kanyang flash kapag natamaan ka ng second ulti ng Wukong. Meanwhile, namatay na naman ang ating Kaisa sa Zed. And that's a 2-for-1 in favor of Laking Esports. And now Vi has started with Jax yung EPs, and natapos na nga nila. The Rift Herald goes towards yung ating Vi, and now they're opting to push yung top lane.
It's very, very bad na dito yung Osh and Tito Rai for the side of Wyverns.
Yes.
Patay na naman yung Kaisa nila.
And with that, ayan ang kanilang rest back na APs. Unti-unti nang nagkakaroon dito ng advantage ang Laking Esports kontra sa Wyvern. Again, they only have to win 2 games. Kumbaga parang sila na yung nanalo ng game number 1. No? Kumbaga parang ganun yung effect niya, diba, dito sa larong ito. In a best of 5 match. Whereas ang ang Wyvern natalo sila sa game 1.
And looking at the
top side, being destroyed, pero being dove by this Jax, and yung Vi, Jax trying to do what he can. Ayun na nga po, patay na ang ating Malphite. Yasuo trying to chase sakto, may creeps doon, nakapag-dash in pa siya. May ulti pa ang Yasuo na to. Nice dash, nice pero there's not enough damage. Walang ulti ang ating Vi. Kaya almost an outplay on her part, pero not close enough. Meanwhile, bot lane's farming freely once again. Yung Jinx ay yung Jin na ito has already an IE ka-beaver, so medyo masakit na ito.
Masakit-sakit yung fortune yan, Kuya Osh.
yung dagdag extra damage na guaranteed crit pa ng ating Jin, and now they are thinking to start up the Wind Dragon with 8 seconds remaining actually, and ayun na nga po.
Okay, item check tayo dyan, Ka-Beaver.
So item check tayo guys. Looking at the Z, he has 8,000 gold and meron na siyang ditong Humus plus Dust Blade, and it will be a very big damage output for the side of Z. Meanwhile, for the side of Yasuo, meron na siyang Bork. And I think this is a piece of static shield, di ba Kuya Osh? Yung item na
For that item looking towards static shield. Meanwhile, sa ating sa ating Jin is already have may zeal na siya and IE like I said kanina. Kaysa may Bork na nga siya, pero I think she is an item behind kasi hindi pa nakaka-cash out ang gold ng ating Jin dito. Meanwhile,
sobrang behind
jungle, sobrang behind ng Kaysa natin. Yung jungle is being controlled right now by Laking Esports, and that's one of the big favors of Jax na pwede siyang pumasok and pwede siyang lumabas na mabilisan kasi meron siyang counter strike, pero the good counter engage sa Wukong and another good counter engage sa ating Galio and sa ating Jin. Pero the ones winning this fight is Wyvern actually kasi wala yung Z nila dito. And the Kai'Sa is diving behind sa backline ng ating
Nicely
Esports.
played.
Pero yun na nga po, like I said, yung damage output ng Jin and Galio still falls down. Jin can 1v1 this actually kasi wala pang damage itong Kai'Sa natin. Exhausted, 4th shot, and that's a kill for the Jin. Walk away, fast lang, ganun lang, speed lang daw.
Sayang, hindi nila napatay yung Z na yun. It will be a great help for them. The shutdown gold lead will help the team to catch up sa gold.
And ayun na nga po, like I said, half an item behind actually ang ating Kai'Sa. I think Kai'Sa is looking towards, looks like BF Sword. Ano yung build niyan? DP? Let's see kung ano yung magiging build niyan. Pero ayun, Jin already has another zeal with yung rapid fire. Honestly, if you have, for me bilang Jin player, pag meron ka ng isang zeal, hindi na ako pupunta sa isa pang attack speed item because kasi nga nagre-reload ka bilang Jin, may only have 4 shots tapos magre-reload ka. So I think mas maganda na mag-damage item na lang sa dito. Worm actually being focused here. Si Baron is now being focused. And let's see kung may mangyayari dito. May nagyayaya sa akin maglaro, pero mamaya na po iyan.
I think
Thank you.
Jin will build
Static? Looking like static?
no Phantom Dancer.
PD. PD. Tama. PD nga. Kasi nga, meron silang assassin. May dalawang players na pwede mapunta sa backline. Si Wukong and si Malphite. Actually, unstoppable force nila. With combo with Yasuo, and pwede makapasok sa backline si Kai'Sa if she wanted to. Pero bilang ADC, ayaw mo gawin. Hindi mo dapat ginagawa yun. And ito na nga may laban tayo sa bot lane. Yasuo doing a lot of damage. An unstoppable force goes out. Galio is here trying to soak up all the damage. Wukong is also trying to soak up the damage sa backline. Yasuo nahuli niya si Jin. Jin might be going down. Nice flash out from the Yasuo. Getting that Jin, pero nakuha ng Vi yung Kai'Sa as well. It's going to be a 2-for-1. Yes, no, actually 3-for-1 actually. Hindi ko napansin. Namatay rin pala ang ating Jax somewhere in that fight, in that skirmish. And now Wyvern winning that fight kasi sila rin ang nauna sa laban na yun, Beaver.
Ito, meron na unti-unti yung Wyvern dito bumabawi sa ating labanan. And I think this would be a great sign for them because ito yung kailangan nila eh.
Well, kailangan nilang humabol sa turrets, and there we have it. Another turret has been destroyed. 3-2 na ngayon. Medyo natatabla na ng ating Wyvern ang ating game number 1 after a rather sluggish start because of medyo nadi-disconnect kanina yung isang player nila.
Tama ka dyan, Toray. And the dragon is not up. The third dragon is up, and the Laking is starting it. And pumasok dito yung Blitzcrank, and the players of Nice Ult by the side of um,
Ooh.
of Wyverns, and as we can see, yung Kaisa nasa backline lang, nagpa-free hit, and nice, the Z is down, and the Jux is down as well, and all of the players of Laking Esports is down na, Tito Ray and Kuya Osh, and we can see it's a 1-4 kill trade here. Grabe yung pinakita dito ng Wyvern.
Yes.
They are
Wyvern
showing-
they only have to win this game para matabla na nila. 'Di ba? Matabla na nila yung advantage na nakuha ng Laking Esports for being number 2. At pagtabla na, 'di ba? Bahala na doon, makipagsapalaran na kayo. 2 more games, 'di ba? Pero you're on the same spot. So this game number 1 is crucial, especially for Wyvern.
Yes, Tito Ray, and I think it will help the Wyvern to build their confidence and yung mental nila, Tito Ray.
Oh, yung momentum,
Pag nanalo
kumbaga,
sila,
madadala mo eh.
Yung momentum.
'Di ba? Syempre,
Oo, tama.
pag makuha ng Laking Esports, may advantage na nga sila. Nakuha pa nila ang first game. So, 'di ba, isa na lang, 'di ba? 1 to win. Alright? So, this is crucial. Kung sino makakuha nitong game number 1, I think will most likely win this match and head for the championship.
Yes, Tito Ray, tama ka dyan. This game is a must win for the side of the Wyverns.
Oo.
And looking at our map, there are 4 players of the Wyvern Esports na nasa mid. So I think the Lucky Esports will set their face to start the Baron, but unfortunately magre-recall muna sila.
Si Kuya Osh ba?
May back?
Wala? Ayun.
May here, ayun. And
Yan,
back, sorry,
yes.
nagloloko na naman ang ating platform kapag shoutcast. And madalas na nangyayari yan para sa akin. And ayun nga po, actually gusto ko i-point out na kahit behind sa early game yung Wyvern, nag-bounce back agad sila sa mid-game nila. Kasi yung gold lead, sa kanila pa ang lead.
At
And
this
kills
point,
are just tied, 14-14.
Oo.
Tama ka dyan.
And turrets.
Napakaganda rin kasi ng team comp nila.
Oh, ang turrets
Ganda rin
na tabla
ang
na nila, guys.
nila.
3-all na dito. So, this is turning out to be good for Wyvern at this point. So, the game is still up in the air.
Tama ka dyan, Tito Ray.
And this series is still up in the air. And meanwhile, si Galio has been hooked by the Blitzcrank. Galio is very tanky, trying to run away with his ult. Is able to do so, pero that's an ulti just to run away. And I think Wyvern should opt to go to Baron, pero meanwhile, top lane and bot lane are being pushed by the King Esports. Good map
Pressure.
awareness from them. A good pressure from them, no? Para mag-react ang ating Wyvern doon. So, they go get a free Baron here.
Nako.
Okay, 17 and a half mark dito. It's turning out like we hope to be. Isang playoff match talaga by both teams who are equally matched, right? Kasi 2 and 3, tapos di ba, equal yung points nila after the preliminary round. So talagang this can go
Pero
either way.
I have to stop you right here, Tito Ray, kasi meron tayong laban dito. GA
Yeah,
gone for the
eto
Asma. Galio is also gone. And ang sakit ng ating
Oh,
Kaisa. Siya pa yung nawala. Ubos sila sa Kaisa. Triple kill for the Kaisa.
Triple kill for the Kaisa.
Grabe, hinahabol niya ito yung
Wow.
GT once more. She smells blood. She wants that. Pero she says, stop na. Let's go for Baron. That's 3 down for the side of Laking Esports. We can go and push. Pero Vi is very greedy here. Pinapalagad niya ang ating Kaisa. Pero that's a very tanky Kaisa with a lot of damage in her kit.
Grabe yung bounce
Oo.
back kay sa dito Kuya Ocean, Tito Ray, kahit na busy siya for a while.
Oo.
Hindi hadlang.
Nice
And a
recovery.
curtain call for the side of Jin. But
Jin
wala
trying to get the ult. Pero so close. Nice from the Blitzcrank. Very tanky yung Blitzcrank. Onti na lang siya doon. Pero ayan.
And the Elder Dragon is now being spawned.
Elder Ocean Dragon pa to. nauna na ang ating laking esports, pero again, that's only 2 players there. WYVERN esports, hindi sila nauna dito. And now they are now bouncing
Ayan
here
na, ayan
after
na.
ng ating Dragon.
Ayan na.
And
Just
kung
yun.
narinig ka, Kuya Osh,
Pasok.
Ayan na.
Ito na.
Wukong is in here. Nice ulti from
nice.
the Wukong. Nice ulti from the Malphite as well. Getting the Jin. Jin is now gone, pero Blue Team must stay in the Dragon.
Wow.
And that is a win
Woo.
for WYVERN here. 5-0.
Wow.
Ating clash ngayon, dagdagan mo pa ng Elder Dragon.
wala akong masabi dun, guys.
WYVERN.
Grabe, Lucky Esports has been dismantled.
Wala akong masabi dun. Unbelievable, ha? Oo. At yan na yung Miami Heat, ano natin, mga minions, and there,
And
ay,
that's
nako.
it.
That's it.
Game 1 for the
Wow.
side of WYVERN.
What a win, and they have now equalized this series down to a best of 3. Di ba? Wala akong masabi doon. What a win there by WYVERN. Sige, walk us through nga ano nangyari doon. Kuya Osh.
Dito Ray, di ko rin alam masyado ang nangyari doon, pero all I can say is yung Kai'Sa bounced back really hard. Kasi grabe yun, she was down a lot of gold, a lot of XP. Pero given the circumstances there, sabi ng WYVERN, never give up, never say die, and still bounce back from that game. 22 kills to 14, and yung Kai'Sa nakapag-triple kill pa. Nice game from them, and let's see kung ano mangyayari sa ating second game.
Okay, 'di ba? I think ano sa kanila doon, na-save nila yung game na yun was the skirmishes, no? Lahat ng mga fights biglang naging dominating yung WYVERN that game. Yung ba yung na-observe mo, Kabiber?
Yes, Tito Ray, grabe, it's a team effort for the side of WYVERNs kasi biglang-bigla na lang lahat is a team effort. Napakaganda ng set nila, napakaganda ng discipline nila, especially the Wukong and the Malphite. I want to give credits to them because without them, hindi makaka-ulti na maayos yung Yasuo in that game.
Alright, so on that note, okay, so WYVERN taking game number 1 of this playoff match, and they have reduced it to a best of 3 na ngayon. First to win 2 na ngayon at this point. At yan ay makikita natin sa pagbabalik ng ating Magnus Cup game number 2 after these reminders.
Welcome to the Haraya Youth Developmental Season 2 game highlights of the Memorial Cup. This is the quarter-final match between the Tabernacle of Faith Christian Academy Golden Lions up against the Mayfield Montessori High Flying Mayas. The opening tip to start things off. We have TFCA anticipating the pass, and they are off to the races. They score the first 2 points off a fast break. TFCA once more, they try to replicate things, but this time Mayfield was ready with an interception. They zing a pass to the open man just under the basket for the equalizer. Power rebound by Mayfield. As he goes up, is fouled hard. 2 shots coming along the way. The first one is good. And he rattles the second one home. Mayfield once again with a teardrop. This time, the Golden Lions attack with the spin. He misses, but he follows his own shot with a tip-in. The high-flying Mayas from the wing. A fake, and the looper off the window. TFCA gambles on the steal, and they pay dearly for it with Mayfield hitting a jumper from the elbow. Mayfield runs horns. The point guard finds an open man, but misses the jumper. Good thing they get the ball back. Shooter tries to redeem himself with a reset, and he finds a cutting teammate from top of the key. The Mayas still flying high as they get an interception in a breakaway layup. Mayfield executes.
Okay, hindi na tayo magpapatagal pa. We are now in game number 2 dito sa ating playoff match between Laking Esports and WYVERN. And WYVERN has equalized the series at this point. First to win 2 will win this match and head on towards the championship game, going up against the Supreme Ones. Okay, laking esports, kinuha na nila si Malphite, while ang Wyvern naman, si Akali and si Blitzcrank. Okay, two-headed dragon, take it away!
Nice.
So ating game 2 na. Laban ng Wyvern versus Laking Esports. Sa unang game natin, guys, nanalo ang Wyvern. So it means that both teams needs to win at least 2 games in this series.
Oh, hindi. 2 games talaga, hindi at least.
Kasi
Yun
ngayon pala. Kasi yung kanina, yung Wyvern kailangan manalo ng 3, diba?
Oo.
Tapos ngayon, 2 teams na ako. Guys,
So, naging interesting
Right.
itong matchup natin. Siyempre, ang momentum nasa Wyvern. Let's see if Laking Esports can do something about it. Okay, ano na nangyari sa ating draft, guys?
For the side of Laking Esports, they have in their bot lane, or Dragon lane, they have Seraphine and Jinx. In their mid lane, they have Yasuo. In their Baron lane or top lane, they have Malphite. And their jungler, they have Shyvana. And for the side of Wyvern Esports, in their Dragon lane or bot lane, they have Kai'Sa and Galio. In their mid lane, they have in their mid lane, they have Akali here. And in their top lane, or Baron lane, they have in their Dragon lane, they have Kai'Sa and Blitzcrank. And in their jungle, they have Amumu.
Oo. So, dito yung Galio and si Blitzcrank are the mainstays for Wyvern. Tama ba? And
Yes, it's right.
Laking Esports kanina, sila yung unang they got to a hot start, no? Tapos nabalikan lang sila ng Wyvern sa mid-game, no? Tapos ngayon, tingnan natin if parehas yung mangyayari dito sa game number 2, or will Laking Esports finally get a win for tonight. Alright, so game number 2 on your way. Playoffs, Laking Esports versus Wyvern.
Ayan. So, sorry. Medyo nawala ako doon. Medyo naglalaga ulit ang aking laptop. Pero ayun nga po.
Sige, okay lang.
So, ayan. Di ba nasasabi 1-0 na, pero nasasabi natin 0-0.
Oo.
Dahil nga, nag-reset ang ating playoff game.
Both junglers are getting their first buff in this game. Tamang farm lang for both teams, guys. And
Sige.
shout out sa lahat ng nanonood.
Yep.
Naway
sige.
masarap ang ulam nyo ngayon.
So ngayon sa una mga stages, hindi pa naman ganun ka, no? Ano sa tingin mo dapat gawin, Kuya Osh, ng Laking Esports to get a win, to get their first win tonight?
Honestly, Tito Ray, looking at their team comp right now, mahirap mag-late game dito. Lalong-lalo na dahil nga kasi there is a Kai'Sa as well for the late game sa Laking Esports, and ang lalaki ng frontline nila. Plus, dagdagan mo pa ng assassin na pwede makapunta sa backline. So, I think if they want to win, they should go early, Tito Ray.
Early.
Unahan na nila.
They should be
Unahan
really
nila ang
aggressive,
team
no? No, they should be really aggressive.
Unahan na nila ang team ng Laking Wyvern actually. And it's sad to see nakita na yung champion na dapat nag-aagro ay napunta sa ating Wyvern. Blitzcrank is on the enemy team na pwedeng makahanap ng picks and plays here and there. Plus, good synergy goes with Kai'Sa as well, Tito Rai. So,
Kaya maganda ito si...
have to go early.
Laking tulong nito si Blitzcrank, no? Kasi may range siya, di ba? Meron siyang hook shot.
May range nga rin naman ito si Seraphine at saka si Jinx. Kaso nga lang, ito ang problema. Squishy yan parehas, Tito Rai. So
yes,
that can
unlike
be
si Blitzcrank.
easily bursted.
Si Blitzcrank, di ba? Parang...
Kai'Sa's passive.
Oo, si Blitzcrank, kahit ilang tira mo muna dyan, makunat eh. Yeah? Okay. 2.5 minutes have gone by and halos tabla pa rin itong dalawang playoff teams natin. Gaya na sabi ni Kuya Osh, Laking Esports has to have an aggressive mode on this one because they do not have a late game heroes unlike dito sa composition ng Wyvern.
And seeing how what's going to happen in the last game, Laking Esports really have to change it up kasi nga yung kanina so the fights nakita ko si Wyvern talaga sila yung nauna, sila yung gusto naghahanap ng fights. They know when they are strong and they know when to fight in this game. And of course, Seraphin getting that ulti pero na-bait nila ang ulti ng Galio. Ito yung maganda para sa team na may Galio. They can easily defend yung kanilang team. Pero that's a great map awareness as well from the Galio to see na nag-engage na ang bot lane ng Laking Esports.
Alright.
And 20 seconds before the first dragon up in the Summer's Riven, it will be a mounting dragon dress and mounting dragon give a defense and health and magic resist bonus on the teams na makakakuha nito.
Pa-shoutout lang tayo, guys. Now, Dragon has been spawned dito sa ating 4-minute mark ng ating second game dito sa ating playoff match between Laking Esports and Wyvern.
And nakikita natin yung Shyvana, the jungle of the Laking Esports din nasa bot side na. I think they would...
Dagdag ko rin ka, Beaver. Like I said kanina, Laking Esports has to play this well kasi nga Shyvana rin may passive to get that dragon. May dagdag buff siya doon, di ba, Ka-Beaver?
Yes, Kuya Osh, and it will be a great help for her if makukuha talaga na itong dragon at as well sa team niya, Osh.
So, not only will this help her team, pero nga may dagdag buffs rin to for Shyvana herself when they get the dragon.
Napaka-angas ng Riot para gawin nila yun kasi biruin mo, dragon ka, tapos papatay mo yung dragon. Panis.
Well, parang ano lang, cannibalism. Parang
Cannibalism, no?
classic case of
no?
cannibalism.
Grabe, dragon ka, tapos papatay mo yung dragon. Dapat po protektahan mo yun.
Di ba? Parang ano lang yan eh. Who will guard the guards? O, di ba?
Di ba? Parang ang gulo. So, going back to the game, Kaisa is starting the dragon and makikita natin dito the players of the Laking Esports is going na ba ni-reset nila yung dragon and nagstay sa pag-farm dito.
5 and 40 have gone by. Tabla pa rin ang ating match so far. Wala pa nakakuha ng advantage dito kahit sino man sa ating dalawang team. So, walang kumukurap dito, guys.
Tama ka dyan, Tito Ray. Well, ayun, both teams are playing safe here. Parang naghihintay, naghihintay na sila kung sino
Tamang farm lang, no? Tamang farm. Tapos mamaya biglang kung sino mas mabigat na with their buffs.
Yes, Tito Ray, tama ka dyan. Both teams are prioritizing their items first here in this game.
Pero wala pang nag-engage sa dragon, guys.
Wala pa, Tito Ray. Unlike nung nakita natin nung first game against the TSO against Flaming Dubs, napaka-aggressive ng both teams kung makikita natin. Ngayon, mag-7 minute mark na, wala pa rin nangyayari, Tito Ray and Kuya Osh.
Sabi nung dragon, matumal Di ba kanina ang Laking Esports nakadalawang dragon, di ba sa unang mga minutes ng game?
Natumal ang bentahan ngayon, dragon, Tito Ray.
Indeed. Ayan, tingnan natin. Kung may mag-engage na dito, ayan. Here we have it, Wyvern. Going after the dragon.
The dragon, but looking at the map, warded dyan, Tito Ray, Kuya Osh, ng Laking Esports. And nice hook for the side of Blitzcrank and nice ulti for the side of Seraphin naman. And first blood goes to Galio. Napatay yung Jinx dito. And Shyvana has been slain as well, but naagaw niya yung dragon doon.
Napasubo doon ang Laking Esports,
That's a fail flash for the Blitzcrank. Na-pretend na lang, wala tayong nakita. Pero, ayun nga, sa fail flash ng Blitzcrank. And now, the next Herald has now been focused up dahil nga, namatay nga ang Bai.
Nice hook.
Esports, nice hook from the Blitzcrank, pero not enough damage also here as a tanky Yasuo. And now Yasuo is, I think, is in too deep. Nag-ulti siya sa Blitzcrank, pero nakuha na. Pero pinag-kill, another kill for the Yasuo. Double kill for Yasuo.
Wow.
And WYVERN, Laking Esports is doing a lot here. Jinx is just firing away. Napatay nga ng Akali yung Seraphine, pero that's a team ace in favor of Laking Esports.
Oh, nice.
It's just a matter of seconds. Yung WYVERN dito ay naubos
Oo.
ng Laking Esports.
And I think down goes with the first turret of Laking Esports. But yet again, don't count WYVERN out. Up. Sorry about that. Again, don't count WYVERN out. Kasi kanina, di ba, ganito rin sila. This point, no? Alright. Second turret has been destroyed for WYVERN.
Grabe yung ganun comeback ng Lucky Esports doon.
Hey, this
both
game
teams
is interesting,
are
no?
going-
Laking Esports now with a slight advantage over WYVERN. They're up 5-3 in kills and around 4,000 in gold, as well as 2 turrets to none.
So both teams are going back to the peaceful mode, and 20 seconds before Baron is up. Nothing is TP for the side of Shyvana in the red side, and nandito na ang tatlong players ng Laking Esports, and
Blue team lost.
hinahabol nila dito yung Mumu and
Tanky ang Mumu. And malakas yung damage niya.
Oh.
Shyvana trying to run away. Medyo tanky nga rin ang Galya, pero not enough damage. Laking Esports might be in too deep here. Pero nag-40 na Dragon Farm na si Shyvana. Shyvana goes down to Akali. Yasuo 1v1ing the Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank might lose this fight. Pero kill.
Oh my
That's a double kill from the Tornado.
God. Okay na. Double kill for the side of Yasuo. And dominating na yung Yasuo dito, Kuya Osh and Tito Rai. And looking at the bot side, the two players of the Lucky Esports is really pushing. And I think makukuha nila to. Yes, makukuha na ang second turret bot side for the side of the Laking Esports. And Laking Esports has 4 turret destroyed, and while the WYVERNs isa pa lang na pupush nila dito, it will be a great help for the side of the Laking Esports, so they would control the map more in this game.
Let's see how WYVERN will react to this. They're down a bit at this point. 6,000 sa gold and 4 kills. And of course, the more important, 3 turrets down. Tingnan natin kung paano mag-adjust. And again, Laking Esports has to be aggressive. They have momentum right now, but they have to be really careful. Alam naman natin kung ano nangyari nung first game. Napaso sila dun sa first game na yon.
Yes, Tito Rai, I think the Laking Esports need to maintain their lead and the momentum, and makikita natin dito the Laking Esports is starting the Baron na, while the WYVERN is starting the Dragon here. So it's a trade lang dito, Tito Rai and Kuya Osh.
Okay, let's see kung may magkakaroon ng Miracle Steal here from the Galio, pero might secure for the Shyvana there, and may Baron buff na nga ang ating Laking Esports.
Siyempre, Baron buff. Yan ang ating mga Miami Heat na minions. Napakakulit, no? Sa pag-atake. I think that's a crucial Baron for Laking Esports at this point. Heading to 12 and a half dito sa ating second game.
Tama ka dyan, Tito Rai. And I
Yan, no?
think Lucky Esports should utilize this bar buff para maka-push on the other lanes. Para maka-open sila ng path.
Bot lane silang-sila na siya. Mid lane and top, they should opt to push those lanes. And Amumu is maybe medyo overstaying, overextending.
Flash
out. Stage.
Looking at the mid lane, the two players of the Lucky Esports is pushing the lanes. But nandito na ang Wyvern para mag-death ng kanilang torre.
Okay, will Wyvern still come back in this game? And Laking Esports gaining traction.
Ooh, the secretary is now being destroyed for the side of the Lucky Esports. Nice ulti, na-ultihan lang ng Seraphine yung Galio. And wala nangyari doon. Nakaligtas yung Galio dito sa ating fight up. And looking at our stats, 530 destroyed for the side of the Lucky Esports, and while on the other side, yung Wyvern isa pa lang, Haraya and Kuya Osh. So there are push na yung Lucky Esports on the bot side. Nice engage for the side of Akali. Mag-isa lang dito yung Jinx, and nice execution for the side of Akali. Magiging big factor to para sa team fight nila, and nice ulti for the side of the Wyverns, but unfortunately masyado nang masakit dito ang mga players ng Lucky Esports, and in just a matter of seconds nawala yung tatlong players ng Wyvern dito.
What a game,
Masyado nang ahead yung item. Masyadong ahead na yung item ng Yasuo dito, Kuya Osh and Tito Rai. And they are continuing to push the mid lane here. Let's see kung ano magagawa ng Blitzcrank and Akali dito, and they successfully defend their inhibitor turret.
Well, you have to hand it to Wyvern as well, di ba? But, well, marami pa silang trabahong gagawin as Laking Esports is dominating this game so far. They have to make a comeback. 5 and a half have passed by dito, and lumalaki na ang lamang ng gold ng ating Laking Esports. Gayun din ang Wyvern, they have to come back sa ating turrets destroyed. So how are they going to do it? Let's watch.
And the Baron is now up again, the second Baron, and 10 seconds before the Infernal Dragon na the Elder Dragon mag-respawn, and I think the Lucky Esports will start this Baron. And looking at the bot side, the Wyvern is starting the Elder Dragon, and nice and ulti for the side of Sivana, and she's chasing the two players of the Wyvern, and nakita natin ang Lucky Esports na ang tumuloy dito sa Elder Dragon na to. Let's see kung sino makakuha. And nice secure for the side of Shyvana, and nice ulti for the side of Serpin, and double kill for the side of Yasuo, and in just a matter of time, naubos yung Wyvern doon sa clash na yun.
Dito naman sa game number 2, ang Laking Esports coming on
And
top.
red team.
Oo.
No, walang surrender. Nag-refuse sila to surrender, pero I think this would be GG.
Yep, GG
Kakabalik
na to.
ko lang, pero nawala na bigla ang Wyvern. And
Just
I think this would be a win for Laking Esports.
Oo. Dito naman,
Masyadong
nagtagumpay naman sa mga clashes ng Laking Esports. So there you have it, the first win of Laking Esports for this match. They only need one game. They're one game away from marching sa ating championship round. And tingnan natin kung ano ang nangyari sa stats. Okay ka ba, Kuya Osh, o si Kabiber?
Pwede naman ako, nagloloko lang talaga ang aking internet ngayon. Pero ayun nga, I think narinig ata ako ng laking esports and took advantage of what they can do sa early game and mid game when they had that early game advantage. Looking at the stats, 9-0 and 6 ang ating si Kuya mo Indra, si Yasuo, si Hasaki, and kahit wala masyadong ginawa si Kuya mo Escobar, he was carried by Indra and Deimos and Deidara with their nasty combos, Tito Rai.
Okay. So, with that, Magnus Cup playoff ngayon. Laking Esports winning their first game dito sa ating playoff match. They're just one game away na ngayon from the championship. Or will WYVERN get to answer and even things up and force a rubber match game against Laking Esports? So sige, antabayan natin yan. Or this is a very exciting playoff match between Laking Esports and WYVERN. Please stand by. We'll be right back. This is Haraya Youth Developmental's Magnus Cup.
Welcome to the Haraya Youth Developmental Season 2 game highlights of the Memorial Cup. This is the quarter-final match between the Tabernacle of Faith Christian Academy Golden Lions up against the Mayfield Montessori High Flying Mayas. The opening tip to start things off. We have TFCA anticipating the pass and they are off to the races. They score the first 2 points off a fast break. TFCA once more, they try to replicate things, but this time Mayfield was ready with an interception. They zing a pass to the open man just under the basket for the equalizer. Power rebound by Mayfield. As he goes up, is fouled hard. 2 shots coming along the way. The first one is good. And he rattles the second one home. Mayfield once again with a teardrop. This time the Golden Lions attack with a spin. He misses but he follows his own shot with a tip-in. The high-flying Mayas from the wing. A fake and the looper off the window. TFCA gambles on the steal and they pay dearly for it with Mayfield hitting a jumper from the elbow. Mayfield runs horns. The point guard finds an open man but misses the jumper. Good thing they get the ball back. Shooter tries to redeem himself with a reset and he finds a cutting teammate from top of the key. The Mayas still flying high as they get an interception in a breakaway layup. Mayfield executes a baseline play and they are fouled. 2 shots at the charity stripe and Mayfield has done their homework as they capitalize from the foul line in the first half. TFCA with a dish off to the short corner. Nothing but net. Once more, the Golden Lions get a second chance opportunity with a follow-up. Textbook pick-and-roll action from the high-flying Mayas to put them up at the half 29-23. However, TFCA clawed their way back in the game. They outscored the Mayas 23-8. The final score, TFCA 46, Mayfield Montessori 37. The Golden Lions earned their spot in the semifinal round.
Okay, we're back. This is game number 3 sa ating WYVERN versus Laking Esports. Laking Esports only needs one more game to march into the finals. Or will WYVERN stop them for a while and force a rubber match between them? Okay, so game number 3, take it away, guys.
Hello.
Game number 3.
Hello.
Hello.
Wala ako dyan.
Ayan, okay ka na. Okay na ka na.
Connecting daw. Ayan. So, ayun nga. WYVERN insta-locking. Malfight na naman. And si Laking Esports getting the Galio once again with the Yasuo. And now, let's see kung ano ang reply ng ating WYVERN.
This is one win. Wait na, ito. Itong
1 win away ang itong
laking
natin.
esports na to. Let's see kung magkakaroon ng do-die game if matatabla ng if matatabla ng WYVERN ang serye na to. Funny.
Sabi naman yon, WYVERN. And now let's see. Ooh, the duo bot lane has now been picked. Zaya and Rakan. Meanwhile, Jinx and Seraphine once again being picked up by Lucky Esports. Daniel looking for another combo with Malphite Wukong, yung Oriana Ball. And let's see kung ito ang kailangan nila para manalo, WYVERN. Never mind. Zed pala ang nilak niya. It's a prank.
Zed ni Daniel ang makikita natin laban na to. So, counting rundown lang for our third game in this series. For the side of WYVERN, they have Rakan Saya, the dynamic duo relationship goal sa kanilang Dragon Gate. And in their mid lane, they have Zed. In their top lane or Baron lane, they have Malphite, and in their jungle, they have Wukong. And for the side of the Lucky Esports, in their bot lane, they have Jinx and Seraphine. In their mid lane, they have Yasuo, I think, again. And in their top lane, they have Galio. And in their jungle, they have the Shyvana again. I think, iba lang yung lineup nila is wala yung Malphite sa hawak ng Lucky Esports.
Okay, so with that, game number 3. Will Lucky Esports get this second ticket para sa ating championship round, or will WYVERN force a game number 4? Sige, tingnan natin yan.
And ito na nga po, we are starting our third game of our matchup in our second matchup today. Battle for finals to, no, Tito, right?
Yes, oh.
And whoever wins this, kalaban nila ay yung TSO, the Supreme Ones.
Naghihintay na yung The Supreme One sa final bracket.
Of course, that finals will happen next week, and then consolation na lang kung sino yung matatalo dito will go up against the Flaming Dubs for third place. Okay, pa-shoutout, may birthday yata, guys.
Wala masyado nangyayari dito ngayon, Tito Rai. And,
May birthday yata, pa-shoutout tayo.
may birthday ba?
Yeah.
Sino may birthday? Sino may birthday?
Shoutout daw sa top laner. Birthday daw niya. Sabi ni Alexander.
Top laner Nino.
Ng top laner
Top
daw.
Nino.
Top laner, oh, dalawa
Sino
yan
top
eh.
laner? Sino dyan?
Sino
yung
dyan?
problema?
Dalawa
Sino
yan.
dyan?
So, pwedeng si Lou o si Deimos.
Top laner ng TSO, birthday niya daw po.
Okay.
Okay.
Happy
birthday.
TSO,
kanina
kasi naman yung
kanina
top
pala
laner nyo,
yun.
Happy
Hindi natin
birthday. Ayan nga daw. So, ayan, wala pa ulit. Masyado nangyayari dito sa ating games.
Of course, kanina, very dominating ang Supreme Ones. Hindi nakaporma doon ang Flaming Dubs. No? Ito naman, kontra sa nangyayari naman, kasi naman 2 versus 3 nga naman ito. And both teams finished with 10 points each after the preliminaries. Nag-scorecards na lang tayo. Okay. So dito sa jungle, meron ba tayong slight bakbakan, slight skirmish? Here we go.
Wala pa rin dito, Ray. Wala nangyayari.
Wala pa rin, mga minions pa rin dito. Pong.
Sila junior daw muna. Kamaya na yung mga big boys. Mid lane, looking at mid lane, medyo naging aggressive si Yasuo pero backs off instantly. Not knowing why. Sayang actually, that's a killable Zed right there pero he uses his ignite for nothing. And ayun nga. Bot lane seeing a lot of harass. Top lane, medyo peaceful ang dalawang bato dyan. The statue versus the rock. And Sirvana and Wukong happily warming. Yung pets nila, may pet dragon ang Laking Esports. Meanwhile, si Wyvern may pet monkey sila.
Okay, kanina naman. Bakit naman ang Wyvern? Bakit naman sila natalo kanina sa tingin mo, Kuya Osh?
Ayun nga, nunahan lang talaga sila ng Laking Esports. Like I said, sino mauna sa laban dito and whoever gets their composure first, dun sila mananalo. Like yung first game, medyo walang composure ang ating Laking Esports that time kasi they felt strong kasi wala nga kanilang ADC, walang ADC ang Wyvern. Pero nakita natin nag-bounce back ang Wyvern kasi they stayed calm, they stayed collected na they should think that they should not give up and give some farm off to their ADC. And look what happened, naunahan na pa nila ang ating Laking Esports. Meanwhile, ng second game, Laking Esports bounced back by going in first with their Malphite and their Yasuo ulti. Sama mo na rin yung tankiness and yung damage ng ating Shyvana na meron sila. And that's why I believe nanalo ang both teams in this series.
Oo. Well, Wyvern has to take this one game at a time, no? They have to focus on this one, right? Para magkaroon pa ng isa pa. Of course, if they can't do that'll be curtains for them. Diba? Tapos na ang kanilang hope for a championship bid dito sa ating Magnus Cup. Whereas ang Laking Esports naman, syempre, they have to get this. Wag mo po nang ipabutin ito sa Game 4 na rubber match versus Wyvern.
I hate to disrupt you, Titray, pero here sa ating dragon lane, first blood for Wukong, hinampasan niya yung magical staff niya. And Zed trying to get this kill to Yasuo. Yasuo, nice tornado. Patay ba ang ating Rakan? Nope. Nakapag-dash out pa siya. That's how versatile itong champion na to. Galio is also here. Malphite is not here, pero I steal.
What a steal, ah.
Naglaban tayo dito, pero flash out si Zaya, and Wukong was not able to flash out. And ayun nga po. Meanwhile, top lane, The Rock destroying the tower. And ayun nga po. That's a tower down for the side of Laking Esports.
Parang ang 3-point shot yung steal na yun.
Tito Rai, coming down to the wire sa biglang merong malaking rocket na pumunta sa mukha mo.
Ang galing nung timing.
Great timing from the Jinx. That's a kill on both teams, pero that's a tower in favor of Wyvern, Tito Rai.
Yes. Okay, let's see kung mapapa-extend pa ito ng Wyvern to another game. Rubber match, kung ganon. Do or die.
At the builds, Tito Rai and Kabeaver. Seraphine going for damage, Seraphine. Not more for support, Seraphine.
Masakit to, Kuya Osh. I think it's a good call to go for a full AP Seraphine because wala silang AP dito, Kuya Osh. Yung Galio
apart from Galio,
wala silang
Galio
solid.
tank. Let's see kung magiging damage Galio ba to or tank Galio. And yung EPs has now been started up by Wyvern. Laking Esports is here. A good disrupt from the Rakan and good follow up from the Malphite. Will the Shyvana die? No, she will not. Namatay pa ang Zed sa Jinx. I don't know how, pero that's okay. Bot na kill ng Jinx ang ating Zed, pero nakuha ang EPs in favor of Wyvern. And now I think Wukong will start it up dito sa mid lane. Unless may nakita siyang champion, which he sees Yasuo and backs off instantly. Bot lane as well, the turret has been destroyed, taken by the Jinx, and this Jinx is all alone, wala siyang kasama dito. And Jinx is able to run away. Galag ba si Jinx? Jinx is out of the bush, pero nakita niya ata na wala siya sa bush. And ayun nga po.
Ito na. Lumalamang dito ang side ng
Walang lumalamang.
Wala.
What I'm
Patas lang sila
At
parehas.
this point,
pero looking at the stats, merong Infernal Dragon to ang Laking Esports, Kuya Oshe, right?
Oh, and nga po, Wukong may be little too deep in that dive and faces life for it. in the mid lane. Meanwhile, bot lane has been given for some reason. Yung bot laners ng ating laking esports are not moving, and this bot lane tower will go down.
Lag ata ang dalawa.
Pero
Players,
ito nga, Yasuo with Shyvana, the nice combo from them. Killing spree Yasuo. Yasuo and Shyvana does deal a lot of damage. Yasuo still actually uses his ult kanina sa mid lane. And they would get a kill, pero they lose their turret in the process.
1-4 ang ating kill count dito sa labanan na to, and 2 turret destroy for the side of Wyvern. Samantala, isang turret pa lang nababasag ng laking esports to sa labanan na to. And nagiging aram na po ang labanan because all of the players ay nasa mid lane, and 15 seconds before the second Dragon will spawn, and ito ay Cloud Dragon, which gives a cool 10% cooldown reduction in their ultimates and movement speed.
Now let's see, sino mauuna sa Dragon? Ang laking esports ba or ang Wyvern? Looking like Wyvern mauuna dito, pero I think pinapauna ng Wyvern ang laking esports kasi sila ang meron na set, and meron silang veteran here, which was, I believe, placed too early kasi ayun nga, it might not even get a charge off, pero nakapag-charge pa siya. Pero dies instantly, and now Dragon is the next focus. Dragon na 25%, makakuha ba nitong Shyvana's inside. Nice steal, nice secure from the Wukong. Pero namatay, uses his life in the process. Namatay na rin si Seraphine. Double kill for the Shyvana, napatay niya rin ang Zed. And now that's a 3-4-1 in favor of laking esports. And now top lane is the next focus for laking esports here. They are opting to get these towers to open up the map more, to control some of the map. Baron Nashor has now been spotted. He is now available for the taking. That's a 2-3 now. 2-3 same for both teams now. And Deidara is trying to push this third, pero Malphite is here to defend his top lane third.
So, tabla pa rin tayo dito. Although, lumamang na laking esports sa kills. Although, ang kaunting advantage going to laking esports at this point in the 10.5 mark. Dito sa game number 3. Of course, again, laking esports only has to win one more game. Ito na lang yon. And Wyvern naman, they have to win this one to force a do-or-die match between both teams.
Zed going for Mortal Reminder second build for some reason. Okay.
Gusto ata counterin agad ng Zed dito. Ang Galio.
Zed rushing his items a little bit kasi I think yung items niyan mas maganda if binigay niya lang sa Zaya, pero let's see what would he make up with these items, and kung makapag-bounce back pa sila here again in this third game, or would laking esports just take this game, take the series, and go against yung brothers nila from the same school.
Battle of Don Bosco Manila ulit to if mananalo ang laking esports sa laban na to. Pero hindi papayag ang Wyvern dito, Kuya Ocean, Tito Rai.
Let's see and find out what they are really made up of. 350 rather have gone by dito sa ating game number 3.
So, Ka-Beaver, I think yung Galio is going for a hybrid, no? Meron siyang Rylai Scepter with Roa. And meanwhile, si Seraphine has Luden's Echo and Awakened Soul Stealer. So those items are medyo masakit yan for an AP mage. Meanwhile, si Yasuo has Bork and PD working towards, it looks like Zeal. It looks like magpupunta siya for IE. And si Jinx has IE and Runan's Hurricane. Meanwhile, sa side naman ng Wyvern, na Static Shiv and IE for the Zaya. And yung sa ating Zed, like we said, Yomu's Ghostblade with yung Mortal Reminder. Meanwhile, si Malphite is going for hybrid Leandris and Iceborne Gauntlet.
Masakit-sakit tong galyo na to, Kuya Osh, pag tinamaan ka ng tornado.
Pero let's see. Medyo peaceful na naman tayo sa phase na to. I don't know why. Laking Esports should take the fact na
Uy.
they are strong. They should fight. And I think they're trying to bait Wyvern to go in and face check here.
Naku, look at
Nauna
this,
na si
Kuya Osh.
Rakan.
Naku.
Nice ulti from the Seraphine. Formal ulti of the Malphite. Double kill for the Yasuo. Pero look at the backline. Nauna na naman si Wukong. And Wukong might go down. Zed actually almost gets outplayed by the Jinx. And Yasuo is just dashing in and out. A good bait, kaso nga lang they also lose too.
Oo.
And I think they don't have, I think they have enough damage to start this Baron because buhay pa yung ating Kuya mo Yasuo, but it will be a little dangerous for the Galio because ayun na nga ang sinasabi ko.
Pero that's the jungler right there. If they can kill the jungler, that's a secure Baron for them. Pero ang daming damage na ginagawa ang DPS ng ating Wukong is not is so much for the burst of the Shyvana.
Nako, I think it's a bad call for the side of Wyverns. Sorry, for the side of Lucky Esports to start the Baron.
Oo, masyado maaga.
They should go for the Dragon na lang, Kuya, kasi dito, right?
And nga po, they have now started the Dragon. Let's see if Kuya mo Esco Bear might get another steal with his ulti. And I think naghahanap siya ng angle, looking for the angle, looking for the right time to use his ulti. Pero sa 1,000 go, health. Oh, very close, kaso nga lang not enough. Yasuo might be able to get a kill, pero might not be able to run away from this. Gets the kill from the Rakan, and here comes Shyvana, the jungler Shyvana. Wukong, iniikutan ng si Galio, and I think this is a dead Wukong right here unless he has enough armor and enough HP to survive away from the unstoppable force of the Malphite, pero nakahampas niya pa rin ang Jinx dito. Jinx does go down. Malphite with the stone plate is very tanky. A Zonias from the Galio, but he can only delay the inevitable. That's unstoppable for the Zed.
Nako, in just a matter of clash, mga onti clash. Look at the gold lead lamang na dito ang side ng Wyverns, Kuya Osh and Tito Rai.
What a rally, no? What a rally.
So isang mistake lang ng Wyvern. Isang mistake lang ng Lucky Esports na Wyvern bounce back in this game.
They gambled on that Baron, no? Na maaga pa, and yet nakahabol ang Wyvern. Tapos doon, nagsimula na yung habol nitong Wyvern in this game. Let's see, it becomes really more interesting for both teams.
Na yung momentum ngayon ay side na ng Wyvern for me, Kuya Ocean, Tito Rai.
Let's see.
I mean, halata naman ata from the golds and the kills that you have been seeing. Nauna nga ang laking esports, kaso nga lang, they don't have enough damage to finish off the enemies of the Wyverns.
Alright, so 16 and 15 have gone by. Tingnan natin kung ano mangyayari dito sa ating game number 3 between Wyvern and Laking Esports. Laking Esports only needs this game.
Right. And I think mag-Iceborne, actually Frost Mallet. Si Yasuo looking at this build, naka-Giants belt siya, and can only think of one build suited for Yasuo in that Giants belt. Mag-Frost Mallet siya dito. And seeing how Baron is still alive, no one wants to take it, no one wants to bait the enemy team of trying to take it. And nga po, the bush strat from Lucky Esports, it seems to be working. Kaso nga lang, may vision na ang Wyvern. They see everyone and they want to fight, and Lucky Esports just goes back.
Mahirap na mag-face check dito. Kaya nag-words na sila, Kuya Osh.
Okay, item check tayo ngayon muna at this point. Kabiber?
So item check, nakikita natin dito yung Z, meron ng Humus, Mortal Reminder, and Black Cleaver. So may masyadong malakas na to, Kuya Osh and Tito Rai, sa damage output nito. And for the Yasuo, which is 7-1, he has Blade of the Ruin King, Phantom Dancer, IE, and I think he would go for the defensive item na And looking at the other team, in Saya, for the side of Wyvern in Saya, he has Phantom Dancer, IE, and Static. And for the side of the Wyvern, and for the side of the Lucky Esports, Jinx has IE, PD, Phantom Dancer, and I think this is a Static as a canon. So nothing special pa, Tito Rai. Both teams are waiting for the Dragon, I think. And the Baron is up. Wala pa rin kumukuha ng Baron within 80 minutes and 30 seconds sa ating laban.
Well, natuto na doon ng laking esports and I think natuto rin doon ng Wyvern, no, sa nangyari sa laking esports kanina. Okay, here we go. Sa Dragon, umatake ngayon ang ating laking esports.
And looking, sinisimulan na both teams, ang Dragon and Zonias for the side of Galio, and nice bombo combo for the side of the Lucky Esports. At makikita natin Jinx is down here, and makikita natin dito Saya is taking a free hit in this game, and all of the sudden the Lucky Esports is being dismantled. No, what I mean, yung Wyvern pala yung dismantled dito, Tito Rai.
Pero naka-recover sila doon.
I mean, sorry guys. Naka-recover sila,
Naka-recover
and
naman.
it's a 3-3 straight win for the both teams. So Jungle and ADC ang buhay dito sa side ng Wyvern, and the side ng Lucky Esports, they have Galio and Seraphine. Let's see kung anong magagawa ng Galio dito, while kinukuha na ng Wyvern dito yung Elder Dragon. Nandito pa yung you can
Ayun,
secure
nakuha nila.
the Elder Dragon.
At they're successful
So,
with that dragon, at that is crucial. No, pagdating natin dito sa gold pickup, they're now leading, ang ating Wyvern leading by 5,000 sa gold. Another turret has been destroyed meantime by Wyvern.
Ayun nga, di lang yan ordinary Elder Dragon pair. That's an Ocean Dragon na if you also deal damage, may heal mo yung damage dealt to other opponents. Di ba nga, Caliber?
Tama ka dyan, Kuya Osh, and it will be a great help for the side of Wyverns dito sa labanan natin, Kuya Osh.
Good sustain for them. Pero Baron is alive. No one is, walang pumapanin sa Baron ngayon. For some reason.
Well, very worry pa sila, no? Kung sino sa pag-atake, lalo na sa yung experience kanina ng laking esports. Okay, 2 and 45 have gone by. This is turning out to be the playoff match we've been expecting between these two clubs. Of course, laking esports, they hail from Don Bosco, Manila, while Wyvern naman are from Angono National High School.
And you should fear the man who has nothing to lose. Wyvern, literal, they have nothing to lose. They have everything to lose. Actually, here, if they lose this game, they lose the whole series, Tito Rai. So, for them, it's all or nothing. They can just, parang pinupusta mo na lahat, Tito Rai.
All in ka na dito eh.
You're giving it your all. Kasi if not, what's the point? You're going to lose this game. You're going to stop playing in this tournament.
Kaya bigay todo dito ang Wyvern sa labanan na to. They want to extend this series to a do or die.
Patay na nga ata si Jinx, nakapag-Zonias pa siya. Does she have flash? No. That's a charm. That Jinx all alone in the mid lane and she is dead.
Masyadong malalim, masyadong nagsosolo doon yung ADC ng Lucky Esports, and I think the Wyverns will start this Baron already.
Maganda na yung damage nila eh.
Mag-iisa pero Rakan is low on health. Nice ulti from the Rakan is now down. A good ulti from the Seraphine to control the fight. And Zonias na si Wukong, pero in the middle of it, he is going down, I believe. Yan, no more GA. Yasuo might go down as well, pero masakit ang Seraphine na to. Don't underestimate, pero mas masakit ang hampas ng ating Wukong. Wukong goes in. Nakita nila isa't isa. Hello?
Unstoppable.
Hello?
Okay.
Okay, questionable.
Nagulat din ako doon, pero sige. Wyvern has now started up this Baron. Pero grabe, 1v1ing the Baron. Wukong doing such a good job
May dalawa
in
sila.
this Baron. And I think Wyvern would get away with this. And ayun na nga po.
That is crucial, no? At this point, at this juncture of the game, Wyvern has now controlled the Baron at magkakaroon tayo mamaya-maya ng ating Miami Heat minions.
Minion. And looking at the for some reason, sobrang tagal ng clone ng Wukong.
Nabuff ata yan, Kuya Osh. Grabe yun.
Sana sa PC rin.
Ito na ang Wyverns.
Wyvern's trying to push the lane, kaso nga lang, nakapag-resco pa rin ng ating laking esports dito.
Ito na ang Wyverns. Kumakatok na, kaso
Hey,
Wala,
not
di
if Laking
pinapakatok,
Esports
di
can help
pinapalapit
it.
sa
di pinapalapit.
Di pinapalapit sa bahay, ayaw daw.
Oh, ayaw.
Patawad na lang daw po, sabi ng ating laking esports. Di sila papayag na makakatak pa ang ating Wyvern sa harap ng pintuan ng ating laking esports.
Di ba? Mahirap na ito pag umabot pa sa isang game for Laking Esports.
Kasi nasa momentum. If the Wyvern will, if yung Wyvern mananalo sa series, ay sabihin na ito, right? And Kuya
Nice
Osh, ay
ulti from the Seraphine. Pero nice disengage from the ulti of Haraya. So, tuloy mo si Simon, Kabiber.
I think Kuya Osh at Tito Ray, if mananalo yung Wyvern ito, yung last game, yung momentum ay nasa Wyvern.
Let's see kung ano
And
mangyayari
po,
dito. Naku,
sinira
na
na.
bumaba na ang turret ngayon ng Laking Esports sa harapan
At sa taas!
at sa taas na rin.
At sa baba na rin!
At sa baba na rin.
Lahat actually.
Lahat na lang, all lanes.
All
No,
lanes open na
This
for
means-
super creeps.
trouble for Laking Esports at this juncture. Now, Wyvern has to be careful with this one. Ayan, kaya yung ginagawa nila, magre-regroup sila. Okay lang.
They could easily win or they could easily throw. Yun yung dalawang options ng Wyvern ngayon sa nangyayari dito.
Well, alam naman nila yon, no, na wala ng defense ngayon ang Laking Esports. Kaya siguro they'll be methodical with their GG push. Diba? Not to be haphazard. Baka mamaya maalas lang sila dito.
Tama ka dyan, Tito Ray. And the Wyvern now controlling the map of the Laking Esports freely because wala nang third dito ang Laking Esports and malaya silang nakaka-group na.
Oo, kumbaga.
Work from home na.
MG,
Work from home na.
MGCQ o ECQ na ngayon ang ECQ na ngayon ang ating Laking Esports.
Baron Nashor has spawned.
Ayan, nag-Baron na ulit sila.
Baron has been spawned as well. Pero grabe ang bilis nakuha ng Baron na to. Half has already. This is the third Baron. And would a Jinx Rocket save the game once again? No Jinx Rocket there.
Wala,
Pero
masyado
that's a
malayo.
Baron once again for Wyvern.
Okay, they're preparing for their Jeep push kasama ang ating Miami Heat minions.
And let's see kung magiging GG push nga or would Laking Esports stand their ground and have another day to live to tell the tale. Pero it
Ayan
seems
na.
na sobrang sakit ng damage na ginagawa ng Wyvern. Kahit yung tank na sila ni Galio, it doesn't look like a tank. That's a dead Galio right there. Nice ulti from the Malphite. A good kill from the Yasuo, pero ayun nga, double kill.
Oh, here we go.
That's a GG in favor of Wyvern.
Yo!
This is turning out to be a classic, guys. Victory by Wyvern. They have again even the series And they have forced a game number 4, a rubber match between them and Laking Esports. So sige, walk us through what happened in game number 3, Kuya Osh.
Ayun nga, sobrang bilis nga ng ating response ng ating Wyvern, and I think nga kung sino ang mauna makakuha ng gold lead ng momentum, sila ang mananalo ng game. Kasi so far from all the games you have seen, kapag meron ka ng gold enough to buy 2 or 3 items, they will just want to fight, and that's what happened here sa Wyvern in their 3rd game and in the last 2 games as well. So let's see kung ano mangyayari sa ating last game. Sino ba nga ang mananalo dito?
Alright, so it has come to this, a rubber match between Laking Esports and Wyvern. This is turning out to be the playoff match that we envisioned between these two clubs. Number 2 versus number 3. Rubber match coming your way in a while sa pagbabalik ng ating Magnus Cup ng Haraya Youth Developmental.
Welcome to the Haraya Youth Developmental Season 2 Memorial Cup game highlights. This is the championship game of the 13 and under division between the Immaculate Heart of Mary College in Cordista and the Paref Northfield School for Boys Mariners. Both teams went through tough matches just to be here. And we are underway. Immaculate Heart gets first possession. They begin with an offensive board and an uncontested putback. Paref Northfield answers with a triple at the corner to tie the game at 4 apiece. The Mariners sail off swiftly with his daredevil drive. A technical free throw to boot that puts them on top by 5. Immaculate Heart then answers with a fast break of their own. Paref Northfield pounds the ball under the basket and they're up by 7 midway in the first. Imacordista tries to get their offense going. They take it strong and converts off the glass. Immaculate Heart steps on the gas pedal for a 4-on-2 fast break on the other end. An offensive rebound for Immaculate Heart and the basket at point-blank range. A getaway layup that puts Immaculate within striking distance. Once more, second chance opportunities for Immaculate that puts them on the driver's seat. Immaculate moves the ball around and they find the open man at the heart of the defense. An errant pass stolen and Immaculate breaks away from the pack. Imacordista continuously dominates the offensive boards. They get multiple chances and finally sinks one in close to the hoop. Paref takes it aggressively strong and gets fouled in the process. They sink a bonus from the charity stripe after being silent for quite some time. Immaculate Heart banks in a rare jumper from 17. Paref plays their version of team basketball. They find an open Mariner down low. A steal by Immaculate Heart, but the Mariners answer back with ball pressure. Paref cuts down the lead at the end of the half to 10 with this follow-up. The Mariners rallied relentlessly in the 3rd quarter, and what followed in the 4th was a seesaw battle between both teams. Paref Northfield failed to put the game into overtime. Immaculate Heart of Mary College managed to survive this squeaker. The Imacordista wins the 13 and under C Captala Memorial Cup for Season 2.
Okay, this is it, guys. Game number 5. Laking Esports versus Wyvern. It has come to this. The winner will gain a chance at the championship against the Supreme Ones. Okay, so that will be determined after this game. This has really turned out to be the playoff match that we expected. 2 versus 3. Wyvern, they're back against the wall. They have to win 3 games, while on the other hand, Laking Esports, they only have to win 2. So with this, kamusta na ba tayo dito? Okay. Tingnan natin kung sino ang magwawagi dito sa ating rubber match ng game between Laking Esports and Wyvern. Alright, sige.
Grabe. Umaabot tayo ng Game 5. Woo! Sana masasarap ang ulam nyo, guys, dahil hindi pa kami kumakain. Woo! But it's okay because napaka-exciting na mga pinakita ng both teams sa ating series na to. It is a well-deserved na hindi kami kumain tatlo because both teams are showing their best to survive para makapunta sa finals.
Oo.
Tama ba?
Okay,
Sana masarap ulam namin.
Hindi pa alam ni Ka-River yung ulam ng ulam nila.
Hindi ko pa alam dahil nakafocus ako dito kasi maganda ang ating banan. So, onting rundown guys sa last game for this do or die series. For the side of Laking Esports, they have Zed in their mid lane, Malphite in their top lane or Baron lane, Jinx and Alistar in their dragon lane or bot lane, and in their jungle they have and for the side of Wyvern, in their dragon lane or bot lane they have Blitzcrank and Tristana. In their jungle they have Wukong. In their mid lane they have Yasuo. In their top lane or Baron lane they have Pantheon.
Alright. So, sa history ng ating playoffs, no, wala pang yung mga underscore ang siya ang nag-a-advance. Let's see if Wyvern, they'll be the first team to do that. So, sa history ng Haraya, wala pa nakagawa nun. No? Yung underscore na whether basketball or volleyball, wala pa nakagawa. Let's see if Wyvern can do it with this one. Alright, let's go!
Kung mananalo ang Wyvern dito, they will make history sa Haraya ba? Dito right?
Oo.
Wala pa daw nakakapag-comeback or nananalo sa isang Game 5 match ang losing team.
Oo. Kumbaga, ang underscore card, no, yung nakakababa, hindi pa nananalo against yung nakatataas sa playoffs. Whether basketball or volleyball yan, well, pati yung last na Kairos Cup, hindi rin nangyari yon. If Wyvern can pull this off, they're going to make history sa Haraya Youth Developmental. Ngayon, tingnan naman natin kung ang Laking Esports, well, pigilan pa rin nila yan. Okay? Let's see if they can stop that from happening. Sige, sa unang stages pa lang, they'll play this very methodical. Important ang farming, of course, pagdating natin sa mid-game and, of course, the all-important end-game natin.
Nandito na tayo sa end-game for both teams. Tito Rai at Kuya Osh, and both teams are farming na kinukuha nila yung buff ng dalawa jungle. Kuya Osh, nagugutom ka na ba?
Naantok na ako kasi ito na naman tayo eh. Boring ng face na to eh.
At shout out muna sa lahat ng nanonood, guys. I hope nakakain na kayo and magandang laban between Laking Esports versus Wyvern sa semifinal.
Sana nga masarap ulam nyo. Kayo rin, Kabimer, sana masarap ulam nyo. Alam ko yung ulam
Nako.
namin, pasensya.
Ako, hindi ko alam ang ulam namin, Kuya Osh. Sana masarap nga.
Ayan, matutuklasan natin within the next 25 minutes or so kung anong ulam nitong nitong two-headed dragon natin. Kanina pala mali ang ating I have to apologize. Mali pala yung scoreboard natin kanina pa. No? So, ang ating score is 2-1. Again, Wyvern has to win 3. Samantalang ang Laking Esports has to win 2 to advance sa ating finals. And this is only game number 4. So, kakaiba ang ating format. No? Kakaiba ang ating format. Kumbaga parang, it feels like a game number 5. But syempre, kumbaga parang nagkaroon ng 1-game advantage ng Laking Esports for him having to be at the second spot.
Looking at bot lane, nag-flash ang Tristana kasi mali ang rocket jump niya. So that's no flash on Tristana there to the right. And medyo aggressive itong Alistar natin ngayon, and that's what I like to see. Amumu is here trying to gank, pero nag-win wall agad siya, so felt that something was coming. Top lane, wala masyadong nangyayari. They're just both farming there. And nga lang dito, right?
Ito ba si Alistar ang pang-kontra dito kay Blitzcrank?
Yes, Tito Rai, counter dito ng Alistar sa Blitzcrank.
Bakit siya yung counter dito? Kasi malaking gagulin ba siya?
Kasi yung skill set ng Alistar, Tito Rai, pwede pang counter sa Blitzcrank. If na-hook ng Blitzcrank yung Alistar, pwede siya mag-first skill, which is the pulverizer na pwede mag-knock up, and the second skill is the headbutt na pwede siyang tulakin dito.
I see.
Makikita mo yan, Tito.
And dito, right, kung na-hook lang ng Blitzcrank ang Jinx, yung Alistar will just headbutt yung Tristana out of the way, and na-disengage nila ang fight na yon.
Alright. Akala ko yung hook ni Blitzcrank hindi tumatabla sa balahibo ni Alistar. Akala ko ganun type.
Sana ganun lang kadali dito, right?
Nare-repel niya.
And the dragon is up in this game.
Yan na.
Grabe na yan, dragon na yan.
Dragon, the mountain dragon.
Sige, tingnan natin sino una makakontrol. Of course, crucial dito sa rubber match.
Looking at the bot lane, meron nagbabakbakan dito. Tito Rai,
Sa maaga ulti, pero Jinx with a nice ulti herself. Kuya mo Escobar able to turn that fight around.
And meron siyang free red buff dito, Kuya Osh. And which give her a slight advantage in laning phase because meron siyang red buff dito, which gives an extra damage for the player na merong red buff.
Tamang-tama nga dyan. Dagdagan mo rin yung extra health jet na makukuha ng kung sino man merong red buff, Kabiver.
Tama ka dyan, Kuya Osh. Ako'y nagugutom na. Pero maganda ang ating labanan dito. Laban sa nice combo for the side of
Alistar. Pero nag-flash agad si Tristana. That's a very tanky Alistar, so wala sila magagawa dyan. Just walks away. Pero that's a flash and barrier on the side of the Tristana instantly. Grabe, sobrang safe mag-play yung Tristana na to.
Ako lang ba to, guys? O mas exciting talaga sa Wild Rift ang bot lane?
Tama ka dyan po, Tito Rai, because maganda talaga. Exciting ang bot lane dito, Tito Rai. Pero mas exciting pag kumakain ka na.
Hindi, malapit na yan. Malapit na. Darating na yan.
Ang Mumu able to go in. Pumatak na si Alistar. Walang ulti ata si Jinx to go in. Nice ult from the Malphite. And ayun na nga po. Oh. May stray rocket. And Dragon has now being started up for the side of Laking Esports. Wyvern in this array, di nalalam kung ano gagawin nila. That's a Dragon for the side of Laking Esports, pero ulti agad si Zed. Tristana just jumps out of the way. And ayun na lang. Meanwhile, top side, kinukuha nila ang Rift Herald, yung Wyvern. That's a trade right there, dito right, Kabiver.
Dragon for EPs. Okay lang yun.
Sino man nanalo doon, ka, Tito Roy, sa tingin mo? Dragon
Well,
or Ipis?
depende kung takot yung kalaban mo sa Ipis.
Feeling ko Ipis kasi yung Dragon wala na eh. Yung
Well,
Ipis nandito pa rin eh.
Well, oo. Siyempre, kung takot ka sa Ipis, di ba? Wala kang magagawa doon.
Tama ka dyan.
Lalo na
Tito
pag
Ray.
lumilipad yung
Pero,
Ipis.
Nako, ako'y tatakbo na.
Di ba? Yun yung
Next
counter sa ano mo yun eh. Counter sa chinelas mo yun eh.
Nahihirap paluin yun, Tito Ray, pag lumilipad yung ipis.
Ang bilis pa yung paglipad, no?
Alam mo, eto share ko lang. Ginamit ko na minsan pusa pampatay sa ipis. Meron ipis ako nakita. Kung anong una kong makita lang na kailangan batok sa kanya. Nakita ko yung pusa. Wow!
Grabe naman yun, Tito Ray. Ako naman, Tito Ray, share ko lang din, ginamit ko yung aso namin.
Mas malaki yun
Hinahapol. Hindi, maliit na yung aso namin.
Oh.
Shih Tzu lang yung aso namin, Tito Ray, pero pas malakas, pero pas matapang pa siya kesa sa akin.
Nakakatakot kayo lapitan pag may ipis. Tinatapon-tapan niyo yung una niyo nakikita.
Nako, hindi ko tinatapon sa Jashan. Pinapaharap ko lang siya. At hinahabol naman niya. Shout out sa'yo, PT, sa aking afro. Mahal kita.
Ayun. Grabe naman yun. May pa-shoutout pa sa aso niya.
Pa-shoutout daw kay Adrian Ayoda. Birthday niya ngayon.
Happy
yun
birthday, Adrian.
Yan ay galing
Naway
kay
masarap
Jezreel
ang
Cabas.
handa mo.
Happy birthday! Okay, sige, 8.5 has gone by at mukhang tabla pa rin tayo dito, although medyo lamang lang na kaunti sa kills ang ating laking esports at this point.
Yes, Tito Ray.
Kaunti lang naman. Slightly lang.
Oo. So, tatagal ulit tayo nito ng around mga 25 to 30 minutes.
Wag naman po.
Nako, wag na.
Let's say mga 10-15 lang.
Ay,
Nako,
hindi
mayroon
yata.
na lang
I don't
po yan,
think
Kuya Ot.
mag-iingat
Dahil 9
yata
minute
to.
mark na tayo.
I think mag-iingat ang both teams dito. Of course, this is a do or die game. No hope for tomorrow para sa championship kung sino matatalo dito sa larong ito.
Tama ka dyan, Tito Ray. Both teams are playing carefully in this game because konting mali mo lang, it can cost the whole game.
Oo.
And looking at the nag-flash out dito ng Yasuo. So it's a unsuccessful burst for the assassin matangin for the side of Red. And looking at the top side, first turret destroyed for the side of the Wyverns.
Okay, so lamang man ang laking esports sa kills with 2, lamang naman sa turrets ang Wyvern with 1.
Salamat sa resback na Ipis.
Oh, tingnan mo.
Binulungan ang Wyvern.
Diba? The Ipis is stronger than the dragon.
Yes, tama ka dyan, Tito Ray.
Ipis na yung panalo.
Pero pas malakas pa rin ang tawag ng gutom ko ngayon kaysa sa Ipis sa dragon na yan.
Sisihin natin dyan ang Wyvern. Sisihin natin ang Wyvern dyan. Pina-extend pa nila eh.
Ako, Tito Ray, wala tayong masisisi sa both teams because they are doing their best
Oo naman.
para makapunta sa finals against the Supreme Ones.
Oo. Well, kung sino makalaban nito na Supreme Ones will be, well-deserving. Kasi mahirap itong game na ito. Of course, Wyvern has to win 3. Diba? In order to win this match, laking esports, they have to overcome itong rally ng Wyvern. Okay, Dragon ngayon, inaatake ng both camps.
Dragon is being focused pero nakuha ng Wyvern ang Dragon. Nice shield from the Wukong. They're still fighting. Medyo tanky ang Alistar na yan. You don't want to focus that. Nag-ulti unstoppable force si Malphite pero you're all alone there, my friend. Wala ka masyadong magagawa dyan. Meanwhile, Wukong is nagtatambay lang sa Geddy and gets the support kill on that Malphite. And now I think Wyvern would opt to push.
Push ka dito. Push lang ng push.
Your team lost a turn.
Nako, another turret has been lost by Laking Esports. Siyempre, Becoming aggressive ngayon ang Wyvern. They have gained a little momentum in traction, pero ngayon they're becoming safe. Ayaw nila mag-overextend.
Ayaw nila mag-overstay dito kasi grabe yung damage ng Zed, almost assassinating yung Tristana. Looking at the item, si Yasuo has a Bork with a static shiv, and I believe Stinger yan, kung di ako nagkakamali. Yes, it is a Stinger. And meanwhile, si Tristana naman has a Bork IE and looking towards to go for a PD. Meanwhile, sa mid lane naman, si Zed has a Yomus and a Duskblade, and si Jinx has an IE and a Runance.
12 minutes and 30 seconds sa ating game. Tabla ang kill counts dito, but lamang ang dalawa ng third destroyed ang Wyvern's team.
So, conservative rin ang Wyvern, no? They know how dangerous laking esports is, di ba, as a team. So, that's why hindi sila magpupush ng gano'n. Oo. Okay. So, these teams evenly matched. Kaya ngayon, nandito tayo sa ating, it will take us one game, no? Yun lang pala, no? Sana pala, hindi na sila no? Hindi na ako pinabilang nito mga to, ng stats. Sana isang laro na lang. As in, isang laro, literal. Ganun din pala mangyayari.
Nako, napamat pa ang ating Tito Ray. Pero
Looking at bot lane looks like it's going to be a fight. Wukong, nice ult, pero hindi na nakapag-ulti agad si Yasuo, nice ult from the mga fight as well. Grabe lahat tumatalon-talon.
Para na party ng hip-hop,
Looking at the fight, Wukong goes down, pero grabe sa front tanky ng Wyvern, and double kill for the Tristana. Triple kill for the Tristana, maybe. Pag sumabog yan, at the triple kill, jump back in.
Wow.
Yes, at the triple kill for the Tristana. Papasok ba siya ulit? Melee from Tristana ba ulit siya? Hindi. Yung Blitzcrank mas takot pa sa ADC, and that's a 3-4-3 right there in that fight.
Exchange lang sila doon. Tit for tat for both teams. 5 all ang ating kill count. Samantalang ang Wyvern naman nakakalamang ng kaunti dito with 7,000 gold with 2 turrets up kontra sa ating laking esports in this rubber match.
Yes!
Actually, ngayon ko lang napansin pala si Malphite and si Alistar ang nagda-knock up. So, sorry, pero ang daming tumalon doon sa fight. Si Wukong nag-ulti, tapos si Malphite, tapos nag-pull headbutt pull price.
Pati si Alistar tumatalon.
Wala.
Tumatalon?
Wala akong
Speaking of tumatalon, tumatalon ng aking tiyan, guys.
Grabe yun.
Grabe, napasok ko pa yun.
And 8 seconds bago yung Dragon mag-spawn ulit.
15-minute mark. 15-minute mark. At ito nga ang ating Infernal Drake. Siyempre si Drake yan. Pagkakaguluhan ba si Drake?
Yes, Tito Ray. Kailangan ng both teams tong Drake, Infernal Drake na to, because it gives a bonus damage sa team na makakuha na to, which gives the buff a slight advantage for the team na makakuha nito. Tama ba ako, Kuya Osh?
Tamang-tama ka dyan. Sa sobrang tama mo. Nagkatamaan na sila. Hindi, nagkatamaan na sila. Ito na sa mid lane, nag-aaway-aaway sila. And nag-disengage agad.
Napakaganda ng pasok mo doon, Kuya Osh.
Kanina pa kasi nagpo-poke tong Yasuo na to. Meron meanwhile sa bot lane, pumasok si Mark, si Pantheon. May Spartan biglang bumagsak sa harapan ni Jinx.
Okay, nagpunas doon, Kuya Osh. So may 5 players ang nasa Wyvern, nasa bot side, and they will start this Infernal Drake Dragon. And looking at the map, where itong dragon na to by the Lucky Esports. Let's see kung i-contest nila to. For sure, i-contest nila itong dragon na to.
Yung Bounce Boys. Yung Bounce Boys nandito na.
Boom, 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 boom!
Namumupad.
Nanakaw ng laking esports.
And let's see what's going to happen. Wukong nag-ulti na rin. Lahat na tumatalon na naman. Bakit ganun? Double kill for the Zed. And triple kill ba? Hindi. Nakatakbo pa ang Wukong natin. Meanwhile, nag-TP niya si Amumu sa top side, and that's a good steal from Lacking Esports.
Wow,
Yes,
what a
Kuya
game. What?
Osh, it's now 7-5 ang ating kill counts. But the third destroyed, wala pa rin nababasag dito. Speaking of wala pang nababasag na pala ng Jinx.
Kakabasag lang sa bot lane,
Kakabasag
and
lang.
I think hindi nila mag-push dito kasi naramdam nila may namiwahan na. Top lane, look at top lane, 1v1, Yasuo versus Amumu, nice cancel from the tornado. Papasok ko ba si Yasuo? Hindi.
Napaganda ng cancel doon ng Amumu doon, Kuya Osh.
Medyo nag-rush doon yung Yasuo para patayin yung Amumu, kaso nga lang, Amumu had other plans. Sabi niya, ayoko mamatay. And nakatakbo siya ng mahiyagya. Pulverize from the Alistar, si Wukong, buhay na buhay pa. Ang TP dito, sino nag-TP dyan? Si Malphite, Malphite gets hooked in. Si Pantheon getting charged up for his ult. Here's Malphite, at Pantheon trying to do what he can. Matay pa si Malphite, Malphite goes down. Si Tristana just going at it sa backline nila. And Asha also goes down. Si Amumu was trying to do his best, kaso ang dami nila dyan, mahirap yan.
Lahat nagtatalunan!
Lahat nagtatalunan. And that's 4-4-0 actually. Walang namatay sa Wyvern, pero they take everything from Lacking Esports.
Oh no, they take everything from them, Kuya Osh.
Oo, na.
And Wyvern will start this Baron na. Zed cannot, walang magagawa.
Walang
Zed,
magagawa dun.
20 seconds, death timer sa apat na players.
Oo.
And it is a free Baron for the side of Wyverns. Grabe! Woo!
Oh no.
Will Wyvern will make a history ba, Tito Rai?
Yes,
Kuya
let's
Osh?
see. Let's see. First
Let's
time,
see.
if ever, an undercard can dethrone yung overcard ngayon. Ayan na, tinawag na Miami Heat Minions.
Oh, actually, habang nag-uusap kayo, malapit na ma-outplay ng Pantheon yung Zed kanina, kaso nga lang, not enough damage to take him out, pero good effort nonetheless. Yasuo is here sa top side trying to do what he can. May Baron buff ang kanyang reach dito. Meanwhile, bot side, si Wukong just goes in and out very quickly. There's a 3v2. Aaway ba sila dito? No, they see retreat. Meanwhile, top side being destroyed right now with the Blitzcrank and the Yasuo. That's a top turret destroyed. Ang titirang outer turret na, ang inner turret actually for the side of Lacking Esports ay itong bot lane turret na to.
Oh, Lacking Esports is in trouble indeed. They have to turn things around. Meantime, ang Wyvern naman, they have to be careful and methodical about this. Classic matchup between these two teams. You have to give it to both teams, di ba? Talagang 2 versus 3. Itong gusto ko sa 2 versus 3 na sa playoffs.
Tama ka dyan, Tito Rai. Napakaganda ng series na to. At 25 seconds before the Elder Drake Ocean will spawn in this game.
May GA ba yung Blitzcrank?
Yes, Kuya Osh, hindi ka nagkakamali. Si ating Kuya Blitzcrank. And I think the Wyvern should utilize this Baron buff, but unfortunately, yung Baron buff nag-expired na. Sana yung ulam namin hindi mag-expire dahil
Hindi yan,
nakatay na.
Hindi yan.
Yan mag-expire.
Guarantee yan.
Ocean Drake, Elder Drake pa yung na-spawn. And let's see, wala yung Yasuo dito, wala rin yung Pantheon dito actually. So nauna na ang Lacking Esports. Na-spot out pa sila ng Wukong.
Yung
Si
Yasuo
trying to go in. May ulti rin ang Pantheon. Pantheon ults in. What's going to happen in this fight? Nagtatalunan. Si Yasuo. Nice ulti from the Amumu. Get off. Pero nakuha ng Zed ang Malphite goes down. Wala pa namamatay sa Wyvern. Dalawang GA goes down. Double kill for the Tristana. Unstoppable pang Tristana natin. Just going at it sa backline trying to get what he can. Triple once again for the Tristana. And si Yasuo naghahanap siya. He's looking, he's out for blood. That's an Elder Dragon 4. Lacking Esports, kaso nga lang, they trade 3 people for it.
Grabe, Kuya Osh, kala ko sa laban na yun, lamang ang Lacking Esports, but meron palang Guardian Angel ang mga Wyvern.
Nice. Sayang. Malapit na ma-outplay yan. Pero na-outplay pa sila ni Kuya Mo Indra. Godlike and the Boros Taker comes out.
Nako, what a misplay for the side of Wyvern, Kuya Osh and Tito Rai. And the Baron will be spawned in 10 seconds and 30 seconds pa ang death timer dito ng dalawang players ng Wyvern. So the best thing to do for the side of the Lucky Esports is to take this Baron buff habang dalawa pa patay
Oo.
dito.
Kaso nga lang, ang jungler ng Wyvern is alive, so there is a potential steal na parehas pa silang level 15. Actually, level 15 pa ang Wukong, level 14 pa lang ang Amumu.
Nako, mas malakas ang smite damage dito, but
Pero what's 50 damage to? Grabe yung damage ngayon ng mga ang laking esports ngayon. So I think no more difference ang mangyayari doon sa smite fight na yon. Unless, pixel perfect 49 bigla, tapos 51 yung buhay ng ganun, tapos nakuha pa ni Wukong. So let's see kung ayun yung mangyayari. And actually, hindi nila na-stop yung Baron for some reason, and ayun na nga po.
Oo. So ngayon, tingnan natin ang items ng both teams habang medyo peacetime pa tayo. Hindi, nagka-clash na. Okay.
Nagka-clash na agad, pero nag-flash out agad si Yasuo. Nice ulti from the Yasuo once again. Lahat nagtatalonan na naman. When we know si Tristana's just poking them around sa backline. He's just firing in the backline, pero yung frontline ng Lucky Esports is just too tanky. Triple kill sa Amumu for some reason.
Oh my
Pero
God!
nawala ang backline nila. Tristana being chased out by this Zed. Nag-Zonya siya. For some reason, wala siyang flash. She does have rocket jump, pero interrupted by the Alistar.
I
Lucky
think this is
Esports
it.
might win.
Ala!
This is it,
This is
Kuya
it.
Osh and Tito Rai. The Lucky Esports will advance in this finals. Grabe.
Nagkamali doon ang ating Wyvern, guys.
Red team lost a turret.
Woohoo! This is a Don Bosco. Battle of Don Bosco na naman in this game. Woo!
Wala ka masasabi doon. Victory by Laking Esports over Wyvern. They march into the finals, going up there against their schoolmates, the Supreme Ones. So tingnan natin ang ating scorecard at this point. Very disappointing for Wyvern. Ano nangyari doon, Ka Bieber and Kuya Osh?
Well, for me, ang napansin ko talaga is natalo ang Wyvern because sobrang beefy ng frontline and walang pang armor penetration ang backline ng ating Wyvern. Sad to say na ilan yun. That's an Alistar, that's a Malphite, that's a Amumu. Grabe, 3 tanks yun. And isa sa kanila walang namatay. The only one lost in that last fight is si Kuya Mo Escobar na si Jinx. Pero what can you do bilang Tristana that has wala siyang Lord Doms, only Mortal Reminder. So yun nga, sad to say, natalo ang Wyvern, pero grabe, good effort from them taking it to game 5. So I guess history will not be made today, Tito Ryan.
Wala pa rin. They had a chance. Wyvern had the chance, di ba? Hindi lang nila na-control nun. Things got messy along the way. So with that, hindi nagka-history tayo ngayon dito sa ating Magnus Cup. Akala ko malapit na no? We have Laking Esports coming up on top, conquering Wyvern and earning their spot in the championship match between the Supreme Ones next week. So, any parting words sa atin bago tayo magpaalam muna bago ang ating mga championship and battle for third next week? Ka-Bieber, alam ko gutom ka na, no? Pero sige.
Alam ko yung sabi ko kay Ka-Bieber. Kainan na!
Kainan na, wala na ako sasabihin, Tito Ryan, Kuya Osh. But joke lang, guys. For both teams, they have shown their best sa labanan to, and kudos sa Wyvern na in-extend nila dito. In-extend nila yung game na game 5 kahit underdog
Undercard,
sila. Ano ba tawag?
Undercard.
Ang tamang term doon?
Undercard.
Undercard pala, sorry. Kahit undercard sila. So I hope na yung season na to will be a lesson for them para mag-improve pa, because Magnus Cup will have a second season, tama?
Oh,
Tito Rai?
naman. Oh, naman. This is just the start. And of course, other esports that we will have with Haraya Sports and all institutions Haraya Sports is involved with.
And lastly, congrats sa Laking Esports and kay Sir Alex. Congrats sa'yo dahil dalawang bata mo na ay nasa championship.
Alright. O, Kuya Osh, ikaw naman, any parting words before we say goodbye for 1 week before ang ating championship?
Wala na akong masasabi, no? Kasi ayun nga, nasabi na lahat ni Beaver and wala na rin akong laway dahil sa last fight na yun. Sobrang dami nangyari, lahat nagtatalon-talonan na. And ayun nga, good luck sa both Don Bosco teams and good luck rin sa Battle for Third natin next week, no?
Of course, Battle of Third will be between Wyvern and ating Flaming Doves ng Holy Spirit School. Alright, so on behalf of Kuya Osh and Beaver, this has been Tito Rai, and this has been the Magnus Cup of Haraya Youth Developmental. Our championship round will be up next week. Okay, so everyone, just stay safe and be strong.